Do pets go to heaven? The answer to that is yes. Now, it's important to understand that God is a God of spirit, and if we are to worship him, we are to worship him in spirit and truth, as John 4:24 says. And because God is spirit, he is the one who breathes newness of life into all things. Well, what is the resemblance of life? Life is revealed in the manifestation of souls. Now, it's important to understand there's a differentiation between us who are human beings made in the image of God and animals. Wherever life is, we know that there the spirit is. But wherever there is death, there the spirit is not. And so when God creates and makes certain things, it is important to understand that everything that is alive has a soul. So we as humans have a soul. And again, our soul is our hidden identity, and it is the revealment of life. Animals also have a soul. They each have an independent, hidden identity. But we also know that what differentiates us from animals is that we have a mind that can reason and rationalize and think intuitively and is logical. Animals just go based upon instinct. They don't have the ability to think about, Abraham Lincoln and the different presidents and science and biology and quantum mechanics and mathematical equations. They aren't thinking any of that. Uh, what what animals do, however, have is that soul and that hidden identity. And so we can trust that even though they don't have a mind that can't think on higher level educational things and have intuitiveness of intelligence of being able to, again, learn how to read and write and all of that, uh, we can know that whatever has a soul is going to continue on into the next life. And pets have a soul; they are animals, and uh, God has given everything that has life here in this life a soul, and we can come to understand that our pets will be in heaven on that day because we know that God will create a new heaven and a new earth. All things will be made new, and we know that anything with a soul is going to continue to live on in the eternity to come. And because animals aren't don't have a mind to be able to understand what is morally right and wrong. They just do as their instincts lead. When a lion forces itself on a lioness to mate, it's not raping the lioness. It's just merely going based upon animal instincts and doing what is natural. Whereas us humans, if we do that without the consent, and we know from the Bible being married, we know that sex is for a male husband and a female wife. But if a man forces himself on a woman, we know that that is rape and that is entirely wrong. It is morally evil and corrupt and sinful. But animals don't have that sense of moral capability, so therefore they're not going to even be sent to hell or anything. They most certainly will be in heaven, and we can trust that we will see our pets in heaven because, especially dogs, cats too, but will our pets be there? Absolutely. They are just, especially dogs, I think, really reveal just the unconditional love that God has for his people. And our pets will be there. I'm sure they're there now waiting for us because they have a soul. And it sounds peculiar, but if you understand what the soul is, again, it's our hidden identity, which everything has its own hidden identity. And the soul is the revealment of life. We can come to understand that, yes, our pets are in heaven.